All right. How is everybody doing? It feels like I have been gone forever. Like I haven't done this in forever. And I know it's not quite true. I think my last live was. When was my last live? Should have looked that up before I even came on, huh? Breaking the Block on May 17th after my cover reveal that was on May 12th. So it's been a month. It has been forever. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to pop over into the chat. We had an Andy and a Dreaming Truth author, Trish, join us early on. It's not going to pop up on Restream because they were here so early. And there's an Eva over on Twitch as well and in the YouTube chats. So we have a Cat Paw, a Rita, Andy asking the why have you been? I so need the answer to this. So I love all the nerdy references already in the chat. The why I have been is because I am Sam and Sam is me and Sam I have to be, right? And Rex also needs answers. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, says Laura. The question is, where is Sam now? I am here in the middle of my messy library. Look at this stack of books. Um, but yeah, more on that a little bit later. It's a good question. We have Eva. Yay, it's Sam. There's Anita. Hello. Welcome back, Sam. It's good to see your face. It's good to see y'all in chat too. I've slowly been making my way back into YouTube and watching some videos and stuff. So if you have something um, important that I need to see, put it in the chat. I think most of y'all are mods. Um, so yeah, a month isn't that bad. There's only 12 of those in a year. Way to make us go without. Yeah, I know. I'm going to need more bookcases soon. My library keeps expanding. Yes. So, well, on the subject of the library, so this is eventually going to change. We bought a extra storage building, which we are going to turn into a library slash kind of sort of crafting workspace a little bit. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put my cabinets out there or put them in here. I haven't made that decision yet. But that is going to be a library. Most of these books are going to go in that library. I might record some content and stuff like that. I say that, and I realize that I don't vlog. I have every notion to vlog. I have every meaning to vlog, and when it comes down to the thing that I'm doing, I forget to record it. So, hopefully, my husband will remind me while we're doing stuff out there. But yeah, we have a building. It's insulated, but I need to finish it. So I need to put up the walls and the ceiling, cut out the little holes for the electrical boxes, and dig a ditch for electricity to go out there from the house. And then I need to build the shelves and sand them, paint them, all that jazz. It's going to be an endeavor. Uh, if I record with sounds on, you're probably going to hear me cussing a lot. It's going to happen. But yeah, well, that's going to happen. Or find a place to put my DVDs that isn't the bookcase and my CDs. Yes. JC, hi. How are you? Oh, fun. Love that. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Pulling double duty over on Twitch as well. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, is that all? Yeah, I know. Uh, so that's just the library. Luckily, my papa was a carpenter, so this is a nice little segue, I guess, into what I have been doing. I've stolen a lot of the tools. Not stolen. I have taken a lot of the tools that he has had, including my dad's. So I have most of everything of what I need. I have the only thing that I don't have is a hacksaw, but I might be able to make do with what I have. I have like two or three hand saws. I have a finishing saw. Um, I do have a. It's an electric saw, but I forget the name of it right now. It's just not a hacksaw. But it's good for cutting boxes out of wood and stuff. The name just left me. But in sanders and I have a ton of paintbrushes and all that stuff. Papa was a carpenter, so I mean he had everything I needed, and then some. Papa was one of those that if it was given to him, then he made extras of whatever it was. He had his favorites. If something was given to him, he set it to the side in case one of his favorites broke or wore out or whatever. Jigsaw, yes. Thank you, Eva. I swear, my brain worn out from just the list. No, not a bandsaw. Dad had one of those and we sold it. Table saw is something that my brother took. But yeah, anyway, going along that route. So what I have been doing since Dad passed last year is I have been making trips to Murphy to clean out the house, Ziz, and 7 outbuildings. So, needless to say, that endeavor has taken us this full year and then some. We, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So, Papa's land alone. There's the house. There's a yellow storage building that he built out of parts from the church. Um, there's the shop. I mean, and the shop itself is like a 12 or 16 by like 2025. There's Papa's carport, which is now full of stuff instead of just a car. There's the lawnmower port, which had things hanging all down the sides and a huge cabinet in the back. There's the garden shed. There's another extra shed that's white. There is like a, I want to say it's 10 by 12 built on addition to the house. There's the pump house that became storage. So, yeah, that's 9. I miscounted. And that's not counting the home I grew up in, which is right across the road, Dad's outbuildings, which number in 3. And yeah, 4 generations of stuff is in those buildings. 4. 4. Okay. My great grandparents and even some things from their parents are in there that we found. My grandparents, actually 2 kind of households of grandparents, because when my blood grandmother died, Papa remarried. So not only was there Mama Minnie's stuff, there was Mama Winnie's stuff too. And then Mom and Dad's stuff whenever they moved back in, and anything that she had left over as a child, along with my aunt. And then the stuff that my siblings and cousins and stuff had in there that we had like given to them, or whenever we kind of stayed there with them, taking care of them, yeah, it's a lot of our stuff. So yeah, Minnie and Winnie. Yes, it's fun. It's always so fun kind of explaining this to uh, to people. Um, Chainsaws are definitely very cool. My dad was a logger for most of his life. Dozer man, backhoe, pan, if he wasn't in the woods. So yeah, um, our chain kept coming off. So I hate chainsaws specifically. There's probably a video on YouTube of this, but there is a way to tighten the chain on there. And there's also a way to specifically oil the blade so that the chain will move better and it won't like get hung and then pop off. You have one job. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the hugs. Uh, yeah, it's a ton. I bet I'm decluttering so hard. Yeah, it's like a picker's dream. It is. It so is. But a realtor's worst nightmare. Yeah. Uh, that's so much. Is it more than just a few of you doing all of this? So, uh, I love my family. I adore my family. I really do. But Patty had my sister. This is my older sister. Patty has some health issues that deter her and keep her from doing what she wants to do. So she can work for a little while, but then, she gets wore out. She gets in pain a lot. Working for just about an hour, and this is like moving stuff around, kind of working, or even washing dishes or doing laundry or something like that, can cause her to have pain the next day that is just absolutely unimaginable. So I have her. My Aunt Susie, who is my dad's sister, she is 81 years old, and I swear she moves around like she's 60, 50, 60. Sometimes she moves around better than I do. So, yeah, she's been helping us. My brother, when he can, he works a full time job. He's over 500 people, so he's basically on call all the time. And plus, he's got two kids who are doing sports and dance and all the things. So, yeah. Every now and then we'll have a cousin come out like Kit. He took trash off for us one time, two times. I can't remember. And he went through a bunch of things and took some home with him. Hopefully he'll take some more things with him. We had a friend of the family who is basically like another son to dad, come out and help us a little bit. He's going to take off the scrap metal, maybe. Mm. But yeah. Anyway, we got a lot of the storage buildings out at Papaw's done. We're halfway through the shop. There is a like 500-pound lathe in there that we're not sure how we are going to get that out. It's a beast. It's huge. Yeah, we got the small lathe out, but then it's big. It's like 6 foot long. It's like a regular large lathe that you do like table legs and stuff on. But yeah, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Um, but we did get the house that I grew up in done, and unfortunately, this is another emotional thing for me that has really, really been rough for me to work through. Is we had to tear it down. Um, um, Sorry, I thought I could do this, but anyway, we had to tear it down because nobody had lived in it for like a decade. Um, me and my sister still own the property that it was on. So we cleaned everything out that we could. We took everything that we wanted out of it. Papa had built some shelves, cabinets, and those are the ones that you're going to eventually see here or in the library or whatever in a video. We took those out, and luckily those cabinets didn't have much damage. They have a little bit of like rat and dust, and just like the grease stuff from being in the kitchen, being around a cook stove and stuff like that. One that was up on the wall, a wall cabinet, had a little bit of termite damage, but I'm pretty sure I got all of the termites out of there. And it was minimal. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, considering that the whole like back right of the house, the corner that was like my brother's bedroom, is just completely ate up with termites. I mean, it's so yeah. It would have cost us 3 times the amount of um, the trailer. So they bought a 70s ish trailer, 60s ish trailer, single wide, and then dad and grandpa and papa built onto it. So it essentially became like a double wide trailer. And the part that they built on was wood, 100% wood, wood from our property, actually. And so, yeah, it got ate up pretty much. My bio unfollower is a tree man too. Yeah, it's a very interesting job. I mean, you can learn a lot from loggers, like angles and how gravity works, and how other trees catch other trees to make sure that where you think it's going to fall is not going to be where it falls. But yeah, it's a lot of dangerous, very dangerous. Had to draw a lathe in shop class, so fun. You have some. And let the buyers move it like a piano. Yeah, the thing is, so we sold, this is another thing that was very emotionally exhausting for me, is that we ended up selling Papa's house and property. Um, so luckily, our cousins wanted it. They bought it from us, so it's still technically in the family. It's just not in like the direct line of the family. But they also own my great grandparents' property. Um, Almost all of it is together because they bought everything. So what my great grandfather done is he split the property into different sections for each child. So my great aunt Winnie Ruth had the house and the surrounding property, and then Doc had a strip from the road to the river, and then Amaryllis, Callie. I'm forgetting somebody. Papa, he gave more of the property that was next to Papa's land. So when Papa moved out and he grew up, is he bought property that was right next to his parents' house, and it was about, I want to say, 50-ish acres, and then Grandpa gave him another 30, 40-ish acres. Uh, so yeah, it was a lot, but yeah, he split it all up, and Callie is the one that is a realtor. Her and her husband were realtors. They're gone now, but they made a lot of money. The rest of us were kind of, blue collar. Um, We weren't starving, but we weren't rich either. Um, so yeah, that's the people who bought everything, and I kind of feel bad for leaving them with what we have left them with. I still have to fix the flower beds. Mama is like rolling in her grave every single spring, summer, and fall because her flower beds are trashed. Um, because I just haven't had the time or the wherewithal in the past, I don't know, 15 years to keep them up. So yeah, I just need to fix them so that they know how to do it, or they can start fresh a little bit on some of them, and could just leave it for them. Don't be sorry. Emotions make sense when we're discussing emotional things. Yeah, those darn termites. I know. I hate them. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. That's the dream, isn't it? Splitting the property for the children. Yes, it is. Generational wealth done right. I can't relate. My mother never owned land. Yeah. Hello, Mariners Writing. How are you? And welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just having a chat about where I have been because I have been gone for a month. So it might be a little boring. I don't know, but it might be interesting too. So we'll see. Thank you. Uh, they're a lot of work, but I have manga over here mostly, and then fantasy books mostly in here, with the ones facing out being the books that I've published, and then I have indie books and resource books over here on this one. Gardening can be so time consuming. It's understandable, yeah, especially with what my mom had. So she was a master gardener. Uh, Everything she touched flourished. I mean, yeah. So several of her flower beds were, layered. So you would have flowers in the spring, and then you would have flowers that go into the summer, and then from summer into fall. And then you would have a couple of the late fall, early winter before the frosts really got bad kind of flowers. So there was something always blooming in her flower beds. Uh, yeah. Eva says, my husband just got home and I gave him the summary of things, and he said if there's old sports cards, he wants them. I don't think there are. If we did have some, they were my brother Danny's, and they were from like the 80s, 90s, so they're probably not worth very much, um, even if he still has them. I don't know what he threw away of his stuff. Um, we kind of each went into our respective bedrooms and did our own thing there for a little while. There was also two trunks in the house that we grew up in. One was a trunk from my great great, possibly even third great grandparents on dad's side. So he got it from his grandmother, Nancy, who I'm actually named after, my middle name. And now we have it. I kind of wish they had bought like another trunk so that we wouldn't be fighting over two. We're not really fighting over it. It's just like, well, do you want it? I don't know. Do you want it? I don't know. Maybe. Are you sure you want it? But we have that trunk and we have a cedar chest. And the unfortunate thing is that some of the things that were in those, we have no clue what they were because dad never really took the time to pull out the trunk and go through everything with us to so that we knew the story behind why he was keeping things. Like there were like 10 river rocks in there, just like this big, not the huge ones, but like palm-sized river rocks. And I don't know the story behind them. They don't look like they have gold in them or anything. And then there was clothing that we don't know who wore. uh, there were two blankets that we don't know who made. We guesstimated one was Granny's because it's her style and it's her the fabric that she used in some other quilts as well. So it's yeah, a lot of things to go through. Very tedious, very time consuming. I spent 2 entire weeks in Murphy, and that was all I did there. I didn't write, I didn't read, I barely watched TV. Uh, all I did was try to go through stuff. Just the photos alone took us a day, an entire day. Uh, so yeah, it's been time consuming. So that's where I have been, is going through emotional roller coasters and trying to figure out what to keep and what to throw away and what to give away and what somebody in the family might want. And yeah, it's yeah. I have a character in one story that wants to be a master gardener but just can't figure it out. But at some point, the Fae need her help. The Fae give her a green thumb for the end of the story, but she's not a main character, just an adult that can help the kids out. Nice. It is. It's glorious when when a flower bed comes together. It really is. It's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. Um, Luckily, uh, most of the flower beds that she made me work in when I was younger were of the hardier plants. So when I pulled them out and asked her if they were a weed and had to replant them because they weren't, they still survived. Uh, so yeah, sorry, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Irises are very, very hardy. Laura says maybe her green thumb only works on undead plants. So much to do. Planted way too many flowers in my first flower bed. It's a tiny jungle and only the strongest survive. I don't know where the sunflower came from, but there's only one. It might have been a bird. Um, Especially like if you or your neighbors have a bird feeder or something like that, it probably came from a bird. Um, that's how a lot of the flower beds that mamas and papas have been overgrown, is because bird droppings and the unwanted things have taken over. Like there is a flower bed that is entirely covered in poison ivy, and I am every time I walk by it, I just stare at it and I'm like, not today. Not today. So, um, in doing all that and having to deal with the past and all those memories and all the emotions and everything, it also took a very physical toll on me because we had to box things up, right? We have to move things. And a lot of those things are very, very heavy because my mother was a book collector, just like I was, and books are heavy. I still have all the National Geographics that I collected and were given to me when I was growing up. Uh, Shoot, we still have the 1976 encyclopedias. uh, and we have a lot of the books that we grew up with as kids, like the Golden Spine ones, some of the Disney ones. And mom still had a couple of the books that she had as a child, Robin Hood and um, Treasure Island and stuff like that. So there's a lot of books. There's a ton of books. There were still a ton of clothes, and there were 3 people in my family in the close generations that were quilters and crafters, and Papa was a carpenter. Dad made all kinds of little knickknacks and everything. So there's all that. I know when we tore down the house, I'm pretty sure we destroyed two or three things that Papa built, just because one, we couldn't take them down without absolutely destroying them, and two, none of us have space. We're struggling as it is now to have space for the stuff that we want to keep, and that's, I know, keeping stuff is not a good thing in some people's minds, especially when there's like heavy emotions attached to it. But at the same time, I cannot physically let it go yet. I cannot emotionally let it go yet. I know maybe sometime down the road I might be able to, but as of right now, even though it's been, let's see, Papa died in 2013. It's been 13 years uh, since Papa has died. I still, I can't, because we already gave up the house that he built. We already gave up the land that he gave to us. Uh, so it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm very nostalgic. And I was raised by people who, my grandparents basically raised me because mom and dad were at work all the time, and they were born during depressions, and they went through like two depressions and several recessions, uh, and like four huge wars. Three, four, I don't know. So yeah, I learned to keep things a lot. I've had to retrain myself not to keep every single little twisty tie in a drawer or something like that. Which I have won that battle. Yay! There's only two twisty ties, and they're still on bread. So yeah, yes, all the stuff, all the books. I stick money in books. I wish. If there was $1 for every book that was in both of those houses, we would be rich. Even says, or I say that all the time. So when I'm gone, every book is open. Yeah, for real. Cat Paul says, not being able to let some things go yet is very relatable. Yeah. Heirloom and sentimental items are precious. Yes, they are. I have totes in the attic that I know I won't look in, but I won't get rid of those things. Yeah, same. Um, we pulled just the quilts. This is just the handmade quilts. These are not store bought. These were not uh, given by anybody else. These were made by my granny, my mama, or my great grandmother. Okay, three ladies. Three ladies. The quilts that we had in two households numbered to 36. And I know for a fact that every single one of us grandkids got three quilts from Granny alone. Um, and I, we have some cousins. So the fact that Granny could make that amount of quilts in her lifetime, it just blows my mind. And Mama, she was all the time making us quilts and stuff. I know she gave me. So for graduation, I got a quilt. For my 21st birthday, I got a quilt. For my future marriage, because I wasn't married by the time that she passed, I got a wedding quilt. I got a quilt when I was born, two of them actually. And I got a quilt when I turned, was it 12? I think so. I don't know. She had a thing for like the age of 12, I think. It might have been 11. Either 11 or 12. But yeah, that's like five or six quilts just from her alone too. And my great grandmother, she was the same way. She gave us all quilts too. And even by the time I came around, my great grandmother was in her 80s. Yeah, because she died in the 90s and I was a teenager ish. And she was breaching 101 when she passed. So, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. And Papa was all the time making us stuff. Um, this right here is his. This rocking chair that I've had for a little while was my great grandmother Nancy's on Dad's side, and she got it from her mother. Um, Papa made this, so yeah, it's insane. It's so insane. But anyway, future plans. I am going to do my best to be consistent from here on out because I see the light at the end of the tunnel on the household stuff that we need to finish in Murphy. Um, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent. I am pulling back quite a bit. I'm only going to do 2 live streams a week, Monday and Friday, unless it's something special like a cover reveal or um, a launch day or something of that nature. Plus, breaking the block on Sunday. I am going to try to do some more shorts and do at least one video every week or every other week for y'all because I need I need to learn to do like some vlogs and stuff. I Y'all need to see me putting together this library. Y'all need to see me cussing, and y'all need to see me just flail and give up for like 5 seconds before I get mad and I try it again. Uh, so that's the plan. So Monday and Friday live streams. Friday's still going to be like a chatty type live stream. Then whatever special live stream I need to do every other week or so, plus breaking the block on Sundays, every other Sunday. Breaking the block is going to be moving to every other Sunday just because, not that we don't have questions that we can answer, it's just a lot of the questions are the same, or related. So it's almost like we are kind of like repeating ourselves. And I don't want to get boring. So that's the reason why Breaking the Block is going to be every other Sunday. So we won't have a Breaking the Block this Sunday, but we will the Sunday after that, which is the 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern. Let's see, what else do I have going on? Friday I'll have the little chatty live stream. Saturday I actually have a signing at a bookstore, so hopefully I will actually capture some pictures and stuff from there. I make no promises, but hopefully I will. And then Sunday we don't have Breaking the Block, but I am going to do a launch party for My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. The book is right here. It's actually been live for a while. You've been able to buy it since June 11th, but I just haven't had the time or the energy really to do a live launch stream, party stream, or whatever to do it. Um, and I'm still like trying to get over like the mold and dust and everything that we had to work through for 2 weeks. It's been absolutely wonderful. I wore N95 masks and I still have had a terrible sinus infection. My asthma flared up. Uh, so it was so much fun. So much fun. Um, Laura says, I have footage from a 7-day challenge I did. I don't think I have room on my computer to download them and edit a video, though. Oh, no. Yes, you definitely need to back up stuff again, which I need to do too. Since I haven't done much for the past month, I think I forgot to back up everything. Oh, excuse me. If we moved or breaking the block back an hour again, I could join before work, but with the later time, I can only listen while I drive to work. Oh, no. But I think more people weren't willing to get up that early to join. I'll probably take the blame for that because I am lazy. Well, I'll say that, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I kind of like the 11 because Sundays I actually get to sleep in a little bit. Maybe. Not really. Kona has allowed me to sleep until 9:30 after I get up at 7 to feed her. I could go back to sleep. Eva says, my day is half over with the new time. I have managed to not forget the last week, I think. Awesome. Yeah. No, we'll see. We'll see what everybody thinks. Let's see, the 21st. We do have a new person doing a live stream at 11, but it looks like they're not like a regular person. And then Rach does 12:45. So she might like us moving it back just a little bit. We shall see. I'll talk about it in the little chat thing, whatever. Yeah, Father's Day is the 21st. We're not going to have one on Father's Day. We're going to have one. Wait, hold on. Father's Day is the 21st, right? Yeah. So we're not going to have a break in the block on the 21st, but I will have that launch day video thing at 3 o'clock just because I feel bad for not already have done it. Even though it's just like my thing, it's my book, it's yeah. All right, so another thing is I told y'all that I'm going to be trying to do a video a week, hopefully. Father's Day, just a heads up, yeah. Yeah. So the 21st, we won't have anything except for my launch party thing. And let's see. Oh, Sunday is also the first day of summer. So I wanted to do a challenge. I mentioned it before, but I wanted to do a writing challenge where it's like hot character summer or something like that. And what it's going to be is from the first day of summer to the first day of fall. And that is going to be the 21st of this month to the 22nd of September. So it's basically 90-ish days, 3 months. So what I thought would be a good challenge, since it is summer and people are going to go on vacations and have shows and festivals and stuff like that, I thought like 90,000 words for the challenge would be good. So that can be 90,000 hot character summer words. I will have a video coming up about it and hopefully have some spreadsheets, word count trackers, kind of things to go with it. And maybe some templates in Canva so that you can, I don't know, use the image, whatever, to do your updates with. Friday is Juneteenth, so the guy has a long weekend for summer start and Father's Day too. I am so glad that they made that a national holiday. It's about time. There's a Juneteenth festival the day of, hosted by the local Black Student Union, and then a neighboring town has their annual homecoming every Father's Day weekend. So carnival time, yeah, I like that. We used to have, well, they still have decoration, aka cemetery-based homecoming, at the church every Father's Day. And then we would have a reunion afterwards. And that was always fun. But yes, Juneteenth, I think we're going to this little thing after Hubs gets off work. That's happening in Gastonia. It's like a cookout live show thing at a black owned business. So we want to go there to kind of support them. Capel says, sorry, I'm not very active. I crashed in CDMX and have yet to recover. You're good. You're good. I know you've been going through a lot. Not a football homecoming, more of a town birthday situation. Gotcha. There's a lot of things named homecoming, isn't there? So, like, cemetery homecoming things, I've always called decoration. But a lot of people call them homecoming. And then there's school homecomings. There's football homecomings. Town homecomings. And it seems like there's something else. Like collegiate. That's not like based on sports or anything. Homecomings. I hope not. That homecoming thing always makes me feel off with the time of year. I'm like, football? No. Right? Oh, allergies are kicking in again. All right, so live streams, hot character summer. I've changed up a couple of things goal setting wise. I still am working via like trying to measure my time on each task that I take so that I know better next time, especially now that I feel like I haven't been working as hard as I should be. So trying to get back into the swing of things, I want to measure my time it takes to say write 1,000 words or something like that. But my goals for Q3 are writing consistently. The only number that I'm going to put on myself is the Hot Character Summer Challenge, and that starts later on this week. So for this week, I'm going to try to write every day, and then I can go into the challenge hopefully with a better mindset. Goal 2 is editing consistency. So I also want to edit every day. So what I'm thinking is that the first half of the day, I'm going to try to write. Second half of the day, I'm going to try to edit. And then possibly at the end of the day, when I'm doing like my getting ready for the next day kind of thing, I'll do some social media stuff or whatever needs to happen. Goal 3 is YouTube consistency. 1 video a week, 2 lives a week, plus breaking the block. A couple more shorts a week at least. And next is consistency on especially my newsletter, but I just put social media kind of in a balloon there. So with my newsletter, I want to do at least 1 per month. More likely it will be 2 per month. Posting almost every day. I schedule everything out anyway. And then goal number 5 is cleaning and upkeep of the house, because being gone for 2 weeks, the house is was like a tornado went through it. Plus, bringing everything in from the old home places into here, everything is cluttered. It's even more cluttered than what it was with just our stuff. So, yeah. And then number 6 is going to be my health. Like I said, my asthma has been flaring up really bad. My allergies have been flaring up really bad. And I am sore. Doing heavy lifting and stuff like that for 2 weeks, I made me realize that I am no longer 20 years old. Uh, I can't do that without consequences anymore. So it took me basically a week for my body to really recover, because I was moving 50-pound totes and furniture and metal pipes, steel pipes, kind of thing, just everything. We even found like a pipe, not twister, but like turner, huge. It was huge, as all the old ones are, and it was steel, and I moved that around a couple of times. So yeah, it took me a long time to get over that. I'm still hurting because I keep having to move stuff. I keep having to do stuff, especially with, just your regular house cleaning and everything. Mowing the lawn it's just it's constant. So I have been through like 3 or 4 of the canisters of Tiger Balm to try to ease the pain a little bit. But this right arm, I said it was like shot before, like it's weak and everything, and now it's truly. I might need to go to like a physical therapist or something, because it sucks. It sucks so bad. Even says stress worked my body over in some big ways. Take it easy and schedule your screenings and things. Yeah, exactly. If you haven't had your physical this year, make sure that you get that scheduled. Make sure, if you are a lady, or even if you are a man who is prone to cancer in your family, make sure that you have your screenings, mammograms, stuff like that done, just to make sure. Do your blood work at least twice a year, so that they can do some early catches there with like your cholesterol, even some of the cancer markers, and of course sugar and stuff like that. So yeah, do all the things. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I did that. I did that while I was working. It was interesting. Whenever we took a moment to sit down, I had either an ice pack or a heating pad. Usually had the heating pad on this side and the ice pack on this side, and then I switched after giving myself a break for like 10 minutes or so. It was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was kind of funny. Hey, Lauren, how are you holding up, hon? I hope you're doing well. Oh, I bet. I hope you get some relief, friend. Yeah, we'll be fine. Heroes Con. So we had planned to go to the Heroes Convention down in Charlotte. It is the 12th. Was it the 12th or the 14th? It was this past weekend. So Heroes Con did not help because yet again I spent way too much money and hauling all that stuff around the convention. Tore up my shoulders again. So yeah, that was my fault right there. That was entirely my fault because I told my husband, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to buy much. We don't need the little rolly cart that we usually take every year. Nobody ever listened to Sam when going to conventions because Sam is usually always wrong. Wish you could just get a bionic arm. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. I love that idea. Be like Bucky. Get a magnet sleeve and sleep with it for pain relief. I've thought about that too. I used to wear this stuff all the time, so it's a mix between hematite and magnetic, um, and it seemed to help with the inflammation a lot. Um, but here lately, I don't know if it's just because of my age or whatever. It doesn't it doesn't work like it used to. Nothing works like it used to. Eva says, I have an ice pack that can also be warmed up. It's heavier. Heating pads aren't heavy enough for my aches. Yeah. I have a weighted blanket, and what I usually do is I put the heating pad under the weighted blanket. I don't go to sleep because I have that fear of having the heating pad on while going to sleep and getting like third-degree burns because it happens. It does. I've seen it. Um, but yeah, I've always had that fear just because I have seen it in the past. I know heating pads are way safer these days than the old ones, but I still just can't do it. But anyway, we have one of those long soft heating pads, so I put the heating pad on and then I put the weighted blanket on top, and it seems to help a lot. You didn't make hubby carry all your loot. No, he was carrying his own loot. Um, so what we did, we had a friend come up for this weekend, kind of like a surprise, kind of not. It was weird, but he wanted to go to Heroes Con with us, and so Saturday, whenever Mike was here and Melissa wanted to go to Heroes Con with us too. You see her in the chat every now and then. Cagnazzo, she's an artist, making her own comic currently. But both of them wanted to go with us, so it was like me and Gonzo split. Mike went with Gonzo, and Mel went with me. So Saturday, it was literally me carrying everything that I bought. Friday we did half and half, where I carried stuff like in the morning to the afternoon section, and then he carried from the afternoon to the till we left. So yeah, Friday was our signing day, so we stood in lines and got books signed and stuff like that. Bought a few things too. Lauren says, I'm okay getting all my ducks in a row in preparation for the move. Apparently, there's a lot of services for those with disabilities in Cheyenne, Wyoming. That's nice. That's very nice. I know Raleigh, Durham area has a lot of services for especially the blind, I do believe, because I think there's a school for the blind out there. But they do have a lot of disability services out there. The rest of North Carolina is getting there, slowly but surely. But yeah, I know Lincolnton and Newton, on their sidewalks, they have like the rough patch before you like get into the road at the road crossings kind of thing. So that's supposed to alert um, blind people to, hey, you're at a crossroads kind of thing. Listen for the beeps and stuff. but half the time, unfortunately, our um, lights and the walk and no walk signs, the beeps don't work. I don't know why. Yeah, they're even installed. So, yeah. Okay. Y'all have any questions for me? Now that I've rambled and rambled and rambled and rambled. Um, like I said before, I did not take any pictures of like before and after stuff. Um, the most that I have is pictures of the flowers. I have random stuff that we found. Like there is a full bottle of balsam and myrrh's external antiseptic dressing and liniment that we found, and a half bottle as well. It had a dropper with it and everything. Um, so that was interesting. Ooh, that right there. It's even still in the box, y'all. I mean, uh, that was kind of wild. Found somebody's teeth, like they had been pulled, and it made me realize just where we got our length of roots from this person, obviously. uh, yeah. And then there was, so this was a random box that we found, and so up top here is a bunch of that talc where you can write on all kinds of stuff. And then there's like marbles and pens and just everything in there. Just random stuff. Um, and it was pretty pristine too. I mean, there wasn't like a mouse nest or anything in there. I found out that one of my best friends growing up had his mom actually recorded a record because I found two of her records. So that was pretty neat. And of course, Patty and Danny knew about it because they're older. Uh, we found a couple of things that Papa and Dad rigged together. So this is like an odd little extension cord uh, that they made themselves. So yeah, um, it's just it's amazing. Here's a picture of this is at the reunion that we had Father's Day after decoration. This is my mom sitting in front of Papa's shop, her dad's shop. Uh, so you can see how large that building is, sort of. Found all kinds of papers, found all kinds of tools. Um, Kona had a blast rolling around in the grass and leaves, as per usual. Trying to see if there's actual picture of the house. I know I have several. It's just that a lot of them aren't on my phone. They're physical. Um, and I honestly don't know where I put some of those physical pictures because we've just been hauling stuff into the house uh, and trying our best to find places for it. And most of it has just went out into the storage building until we can go through it, kind of thing. I think most of it is just on the inside. I think I had a live stream or two done at Papa's house when I was staying there. So this was in a single drawer, one of the very, very narrow ones. So all the pliers, all the screwdrivers, all the flatheads. There's even like some fuses and tape measures and um, dowels, chisels in there. Everything all at once, all together. More paperwork. Dishes. There's all kinds of dishes. Because Mama was a cook. Mom was a cook. Everybody was a cook. So yeah, it's just all kinds of stuff. Would be nice if Street Crossing was. Oh, Navi from Zelda. Okay, ready to cross. Yes. It took me a minute. I was like, who's Navi? Did you see the videos I did yesterday? Tagged you in one. I have not. Um, did I get a notification? It does not look like I got a notification of that, so I'll have to go check it out. Um, I would definitely spend too much money at a con. Yes, that's what happens all the time. Goodies, yes. I love handcrafted stuff. Our great grandfather was a woodmaker carver and made a bunch of stuff. Yeah, yeah, I love it too. But it does, it does take up a lot of room. Um, Especially when you have these lifelong carpenters, and I mean, we have stuff all over the place. Y'all saw pictures of the china cabinet that I brought home. Um, it's sitting in the kitchen slash dining area, and Papa built that. And then this has like all kinds of junk in it, but Dad made this. It's a little bowl that has a split down the middle, made out of maple. Sucker's heavy too. But yeah, I found. So my great uncles and grandparents have this thing where they would make people that they really liked, really loved, presents for big moments in their life, whether they have happened or not. So I told you that Mama made me a quilt for my wedding, even though it hadn't happened before she died. And Claude and Claude, my great uncles on Dad's side, made me stuff for weddings, especially Claude. He was a wood maker too. He made pencil holder, which is also a candle holder. He made me two lamps. One I have to get like the core for because all it has is excuse me, um, the hole drilled in it. So I have to get the core for like the electrical and then the light bulb stuff. And then I have to get like a shade and whatnot. He made a bowl, very, very pretty bowl, which is right here. Hold on. So everything that he made me for my wedding is this dark wood. I want to say just by looking at it, I want to say it's like a walnut, but it might be an oak that was, you know, stained this color. It's hard for me to tell anymore because it's been so long since I've had to guess what something is made out of. I've even lost my ability to tell what some of the trees are or their names because I just haven't been in practice with it. So, yeah, I used to know every single tree that grew in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. I could name them easily. And I used to be able to look at a piece of wood and tell you what tree it came from or what breed it is, I guess. But yeah, unless you have a shed, it's like where to put it all exactly. And we have two sheds, and we're still like, where the heck do we put all this? Yes, Dragon themed book tag and announcing a charity anthology. I want to donate funds towards American Cancer Society. Awesome. Very good, very good. Okay, I will look for that. Wish I was good at making stuff, yeah. Um, I don't think I'm like very good at anything just because of the way my depression and self loathing work. So, what I do make, I think is just average. But I do crochet. I have quilted. I've made curtains and draperies and chair covers and stuff like upholstery type sewing. I've done a little bit of woodworking in my life, but not much just because in my mind when I was younger, I'm like, Papa's going to be here forever anyway. So why do I need to learn woodworking? He's just going to live forever. But yeah, you know how that is. You don't think your heroes are going to die. And let's see, crochet, quilting. I make dream catchers. It's been a while since I've done that, so the first one that I make will probably look terrible since it's been a few years, but I still know how to make them. I still have some of the tools and stuff. I have done leatherworking, um, tanning and whatnot. I don't know if I have the ability to tan skins anymore unless they're like really, really small just because of the scraping. Um, so, yeah. We don't have to be. We're writers. And even then, I think some of my book or most of my books are just like, mediocre. So yeah, I'm my own worst enemy. But yeah. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for me, unless y'all have some questions or need clarification on something. So just remember, live streams are moving. Well, they're still going to remain on Mondays and Fridays. I'm just not doing any more on Tuesdays. So Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Breaking the block at 11 a.m. Eastern every other Sunday. So it'll be the 28th will be the next one. Why can't I remember dates? Yeah, 28th. Um, Going to have my husband wants to keep me gay launch stream on Sunday at 3 p.m. Father's Day, the 21st. It has been available since the 11th, but I just have not had the energy nor time to do a launch stream for it. So that's going to be happening Sunday at 3 p.m. And then I will definitely get to work on Sated and hopefully get it out by end of August. That's another thing I should probably say. So Sated, Hopefully, it will come out end of August. I'm Your Hero, which is book 2 in the I'm No Hero series, should be out in October. October 28th, I believe, is when I published I'm No Hero 2 years ago. And then Capture the Intrepid should be out in December. I do believe it will be December 13th, hopefully, because that's when I published Capture the Empress 2 years ago. So I'm trying to keep them like on the same date, but like 2 years in between. So we've got that going on. My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay is available now. If y'all want to check it out, I will get to you a thing. Why are you doing this? Sorry, Notion's having a moment. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to start my afternoon sneezes. Oh, I apologize. All right, so if you like ebooks, here's the books to read for My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay, which is the third book in my novella series of My Husband Wants. And then here's Barnes and Noble and Amazon. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully end of August. I'll let you know exactly when. I still need to get it to like my beta readers and stuff. I still need to write a few chapters as well. So I'm hoping in this next week I can get it done. Be a Street Team, DM me graphics. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Hey, Will. Good vibes, good vibes. Yeah. Are you at work, Will? Thank you. All the sneezes. All the sneezing all the time. I shouldn't have stepped outside yet, this morning. But yeah. So, let's see, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hot Character Summer Challenge is going to be from the first day of summer, which is Sunday, to the first day of fall, which is September 22nd. So it's about 90 days, 90-ish. And my challenge is going to be 90,000 words, but you can kind of set your challenge to whatever you want to. I will have an announcement video coming up here soon, hopefully tomorrow. And I will have links to graphics and stuff like that for the Hot Character Challenge. It's just something silly I wanted to do. But yeah, and you can add it to any other challenge that you're doing too. I know Rough Draft Challenge is coming up. And 80K August. Is that what his name? That doesn't sound right. But the August challenge that Mom and Maggie runs is coming up. Allergies, your kryptonite. Exactly. They just keep getting worse. The kryptonite keeps getting bigger. Will says, I was actually mentioning your work to one of the accounting ladies in the biz. She's like spice. She likes spicy reading. Good. I have all of them. But yeah, some more coming out here soon. Yeah, so Hot Character Summer is, I want it to be like, you show, like if you have artwork for like your hot character, then you like put that up with like the Hot Character Summer Challenge, especially if you're writing that character, and then it'd be like 90,000 words or something like that. So that was the Hot Character Challenge. I think someone said that they were going to try to do like 120,000 words or something, but the challenge can be prefer it to be writing just because it's easier to track. But if you want to do editing for your 90K or whatever your challenge is going to be for yourself, that's cool too, because editing and writing is all part of the process. So yeah, that's going to be the Hot Character Summer Challenge, starting Sunday and lasting until September 22nd, which is the first day of fall. So all summer. Probably should have started at the 1st of May because it got hot. But, it is what it is. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me on the Rambly Ramblers that this live stream was. I just wanted to say, hey, I'm back. And it's going to be in this kind of capacity where I do about 3 live streams. Well, 2 live streams a week and 1 every other week added to it. And hopefully 1 video and a couple of short videos added into there. And we will go from there. I promise I will do better at this whole vlogging thing, but I have had my channel for almost 7 years and vlogging and I have not happened yet. So we'll see if it happens. I don't know. Cross your fingers. Wish me luck. Send me reminders and be like, hey, are you recording what you're doing right now? Because otherwise, I'm not going to know at all. Yes, it's good to see y'all back. I have truly missed y'all. I've missed talking. Basically talking at you, but we do have a conversation because you're in the chat. And I do hope that everything that everybody has been going through is, I don't want to say done, but that you can heal from it. And that you are doing better than yesterday or trying to, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I have really missed y'all. I've missed having these conversations and going off on tangents and having rambles and stuff. I am going to try. I will try my best to do vlogs. Like I said, I've had my channel for 7 years and I have yet to do any vlog type content. I don't even have B-roll for my videos, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, Will. Shouldn't call me out here. Me procrastinate? No, it's procrastinativity. I'm still busy doing things that I should be, doing things that technically need to be done, but not necessarily what I have to do. Procrastinativity. Yes, procrastinate. I do. I know. Bad Simon. All right. So I'm going to get off here. I am going to try to get my sneezes under control because I feel another one coming on, and cuddle with a Kona for a little bit because she has abandoned me for the couch. And I will see y'all Friday for a chatty live stream where we'll have a couple of sprints, hopefully. And on Sunday for the launch of My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. You did one once. It was like in the day. Yeah, way back in the day. I vaguely remember that. All right, y'all. I'll see you Friday. Bye.